is seldom fatal. It is courage that counts. Never, never, never give up. Winston Churchill. I saw those words in action through Winston Churchill himself in the history of World War II, as Britain stood against the tyranny of the Nazi Empire. Winston Churchill gave Great Britain one more chance. Courage counted. Failure was not fatal. Great Britain came through the war victorious. I saw these words in action in Melvin Gordon, a totally different context. Now, Melvin Gordon was a sports star in American college football. He also happened to be playing against my team. And for a moment, it looked like he had defected over to my side. Because early on, in an epic contest between the two schools, Melvin Gordon dropped the football. Twice! But failure is seldom fatal. And courage counts. And Melvin never gave up. Melvin Gordon had a coach named Gary Anderson who was willing to give him one more chance to carry that football. And with that one more chance, Melvin Gordon did something that no one had ever done before. He ran for 408 yards in that same game and set a single game rushing record. Failure was not fatal. Courage counted. And he never gave up. It was one thing to see these words played out through Great Britain and Melvin Gordon. It's quite another to live them out for yourself. And that's what I found myself doing. A few years ago, I made a very fateful decision. I decided to become a lawyer. Now, some people have a few preconceived notions about lawyers. And you might have met a few of them. Hey, Ollie, what's the difference between a lawyer and a rattlesnake? I don't know, Sven. What is the difference between a lawyer and a rattlesnake? I don't know. That's why I was asking you. I know it's the 90% that make the rest of us look bad, but it's okay. I did well in law school. I actually enjoyed it. And before long, I found myself working for a nationwide law firm. Big paying job, my own little apartment, just walking distance from the office. Oh, I was on my way. But in a business where we are paid to be professional communicators, my communication was not always stellar. Let me tell you about a very specific partner. Her name was Susie. Well, that's not her real name, but we'll call her that for purposes of this exercise. She calls me into her office. She asked me to put together a spreadsheet on one of her cases. Now, she was established, I was new, she was dark complexioned, I was light complexioned. We were so different in so many ways. But the problem was, we spoke two different languages. When she said, build me a spreadsheet, what she was saying was, I want a simple summary. What I heard was, I want a comprehensive and complete compendium. And guess what she got? Now, how happy were you the last time you asked for Reader's Digest and got Encyclopedia Britannica? She wasn't very happy either. Our communication totally broke down. Our working relationship fell apart. And I was not long for that law firm. But failure is seldom fatal. Courage counts. And I had that opportunity to not give up. Great Britain had Winston Churchill, Melvin Gordon had Gary Anderson, and I found Rachel Eagle. Now, Rachel was an attorney, but she was not a partner. She was a prosecutor. And she was in the glamorous world of property crime. Please try to contain your excitement, ladies and gentlemen. Rachel gave me that one more chance to prosecute crimes that she did. Now, it doesn't sound dramatic like late night television, and you're Well, you might see it on cable with the stuff they put on cable these days, but you're not going to see it in a top 10 show. It makes a difference for the community nonetheless. Let me tell you about Fred and Selma. Their story is real, but their names have been changed to protect me. I mean the innocent. Fred had made his career in law enforcement. And towards the end of his time in the workforce, which was where he was now retired, he and Selma could enjoy traveling the country, being with friends, and living in their beautiful home. At least until their peace and serenity was shattered by a home burglar who broke into their home one August, and then came back again in September, October, November, December. 5 months in a row without fail. It was a lacrimose situation. Now, as the prosecutor assigned to the case, I got to work directly with Fred and Selma. I got to work with them during the interview process as we prepared the case. Now, this was not the only house this nefarious individual was breaking into, and we reached a grand bargain. We agreed, rather than force everyone through a trial, we would make our arguments to the judge about the sentence for this guilty person. We agreed he would get no more than 34 years. We argued to the judge for 34 years. And when we left that courtroom, we got 34 years. Winston Churchill's One More Chance gave Britain a shot at history. Melvin Gordon's One More Chance gave his team a shot at victory. And with the One More Chance Rachel gave me, we gave our community a chance at a better life. Failure is seldom fatal. Courage counts. And we don't have to ever give up. But Melvin Gordon and me had one thing in common. We all had that leader that gave us that one more chance. Go be that kind of leader. One who knows that failure is seldom fatal. Courage counts. And who will never, never, never give up on people. Mr. Toastmaster.